everyone, it's Michelle here at Makiki 1988. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video, a what's in my bag of my Marge Sherwood soft bowler bag. I don't remember the exact blue color, whether this is ice blue or just blue, but it is a beautiful blue suede with silver hardware, of course no feet on the bottom. This is an absolutely scrumptious suede bag, my first suede bag, which I thought I was gonna have a really hard time keeping clean. I did spray it. I actually use like the Vans protectant, and I don't have any stains or any visible wear or anything on this bag. And this is another one of those blue bags that I bought because I just knew that it would be a color that I could wear year round. I do feel like suede typically is more of a fall and winter vibe, but because of this color, I'm like, I could do this in spring, I could do this in summer. And I had actually picked this up earlier during the year when the Coach outlet dropped their fruit collection. So typically I just wear it nice and simple. It did come with this nice little bag charm. For me, that's enough. I do love the handle size on this bowler bag because it is large enough to bring it all the way up to my elbow. So when I wear this bag, I'll turn it between my elbow and just a simple hand carry. Kids are back in school. Obviously I'm enjoying having my house to myself because I just work so much better in the peace and quiet. I am a person who just gets very deep in thought and very enthralled in my projects, and although my kids aren't noisy, there is just something about knowing there's other people there that I can sit and talk to or be distracted by. So it's nice to have a quiet environment again. Today is just a nice casual outfit. I didn't have any external meetings, so I just put on a t-shirt, some leggings, my favorite blue suede shoes that match this bag, and then of course I had to add in the blue sunglasses. But I'm gonna show you a quick what's in my bag of this bag, and then I also wanted to show you some pouches that I found recently and some bag charms that I picked up. I wanted to try some things that are not just all Coach items because I did want some more variety, and specifically I was looking for some certain colors and patterns. So I'll show you those in just a minute here. But for this beautiful little bowler bag, I do typically keep it zipped up when I'm out and about, but it is easy to get in and out of. Quick little overview. You can actually fit quite a lot in this bag, and I sometimes will stuff it to max capacity. I can fit my notebooks in here, I can fit my planner in here, I can fit my iPad mini in here. But the reason why I bought this bag is because I love the slouch. And the thing that is amazing about this bag is that it doesn't need like that hard structure to stay standing on its own. So even when I have just very few items in here, when I go to set it down on the surface, it still just stands up, and that is what I love. This is one of those little, just like what I call my punch bags, where I'll just set on a surface, plop it in the passenger seat, and go. On the front side of the bag, on the inside, there is actually a card slot, and I love that this one's actually big enough for a card holder. So that's exactly what I have in the front slot. I was able to find a dark lime card holder. I think I got some Mercari in new condition with tags, and I love that. So when I don't want to carry my larger wallet, I can just fit this in. And I love alternating between these card holders and then my favorite wallet, which of course is my Essential Slim card case, also in dark lime. So that's in the front. And then today I'm just wearing my Longchamp sunglasses since they went well with the blue and silver vibe. So this is what we're looking like. Do we see this? Yes, it's a good look. A good casual, but still like put together look. All right, and then I do have my pen pouch, my perfume of the day, which I'm sure you're not surprised is my Jo Malone Beach Blossom. This is just the travel size, so I try not to use this one if I don't have to. I have my larger bottle in the bathroom, and then I'll save this for like work trips. Just carrying my dress up your purse key pouch. I've got some coins in here, my key fob, my house key, my gym key. And then today's lip product is the Fenty Beauty, I think these are the Gloss Bomb Sticks. This is in the color Blaze Donut. I do like the product, but I won't be repurchasing these once I finish using them because I found they, I don't know what it is, but I accidentally get these on my clothes, and it is so hard to get them out of clothes. Like I have stained and ruined a few items, and it was just this product. So As much as I love it, you get the good color and it's very moisturizing, I just don't like ruining clothes, so I won't be repurchasing. All right, and then the newest item, which I'm super excited to show you, is this new pouch that I got, and I actually purchased a few of them from Studio 6. So as you can tell, I'm in love with like oranges, and I think I love that the orange and the green go so well together. I wanted some pouches that just were a little different than the corner zip bracelets that I typically buy. Sometimes I just like a soft pouch, and I think sometimes I just like the pouches that can bulge a little more, or take a little more different shape on. And then on the zipper pull, I actually attach my persimmon charm, so that goes so well with those. And in here, I just have my typical EDC, but because this is a little more flexible, I was also able to put my hand sanitizer, some scrunchies, receipts, and a few other things in there. The cool thing about this smaller size is it also does have a little divider. So I have my mirror inside the divider, so that way it's hopefully not getting scratched up. So I came across Studio 6 when I was actually looking for some bag charms on Mercari. Somebody had a Studio 6 pouch listed for very cheap. And I was like, well, if they're selling this new pouch for this much, let me see what it is to find the pouches online. I did not know anything about Studio 6 prior to this, but they have a plethora of pouch choices. They do actually sell all their pouches in 3 sizes. So I did pick up one of the medium ones, and this is big enough, I think, to fit some larger cosmetics. My planner, my A5 planner almost fits in here. And I'm gonna use this one for more like my travel bags. And then I did pick up 2 of the small pouches. So I got this one because, again, I love the oranges. And then I got this cute little vintage one for a bag that is coming soon that I cannot wait to share with you. It should be here in 2 days, and I'm going to unwrap it as soon as I get it. But I already had the poppy zipper pull, and I just thought that went really well. This is actually like jellyfish and then flowers, and just something unique, something different. And again, something that I couldn't just find at Coach. There is also one larger size they sell that's big enough for a tablet to fit in. I don't know if I'll get one, maybe. When I did purchase these, there was like a 30% off discount. So I wanna say, I don't even remember what the prices were. I paid like $60, I think, for the 3 of these plus like shipping. And then I would just say check it out, because honestly they have like 20 or 22 pages of different patterns and designs of these cute little pouches. And I'm just excited to use them. I have been using this one. I haven't used these 2 yet, but I will very soon. So that's everything that I have in my bag. It's a great little bag. I would definitely suggest looking on W Concepts or Essence. Marge Sherwood does put different colors out throughout the seasons. There was a beautiful green, but of course I made myself not get it because I have plenty of greens. I've seen a gorgeous red. I've seen even like a glazed black leather. It's a perfect size bag for like everyday carry, but also when you need to carry just a little bit more. All right, getting right into it. So some of the things I picked up, I did already show you the Studio 6 pouches, but I was able to find a vintage Coach coin purse that I've been wanting to like find something that's like a fruit inspired one, again, for another bag that I have that's actually out getting repairs. But this is a beautiful Coach vintage pair. And it is a little bit larger than I thought. Again, you can see it's close to the size of my palm. But this one will be big enough to maybe use as like an EDC if I really wanted to, put some dollars, and will definitely hold more than just coins. So I got a pretty good deal on that, and that I did find on Mercari as well. And then in my search for some perfect bag charms, I got this cute one also on Mercari, which was handmade. And it's of course green with a little frog. It does have gold hardware, but I love it. And I don't know what the stone is, but it's got some good weight to it and a perfect little dangle. I've already used this a few times. I wore it earlier on my Brooklyn 39 and honestly just loved it. I love frogs, I love turtles, things like that, elephants. Next, my sales associate turned friend knew that I was in search of these specific bag charms that were available at Marshall's. Wasn't able to get out to one. She messaged me while she was out. It's like, hey, do you still need this? And I was like, yes, absolutely. And y'all, I don't even drink martinis. I don't do mixed drinks or anything like that. But I needed a martini bag charm. And I cannot wait to use this. It's cute. I love the olives. It's like an extra little touch. And I honestly almost still wanted to get like the espresso martini, but I was like, I don't need 2 martinis. So I got the green one. Here I have another Mercari find, and this was new. This is just a Fossil cosmetic pouch, and I like this one because of course the green, but it has kind of like a vintagey look. And I picked this up for a bag that again is out for repair, but I just had this whole idea of like how I wanted to accessorize this particular bag. I got this for like $8, and I figured I couldn't beat that price. And all these pouches that I got together like cost less than if I had tried to get like 2 of these similar items just directly from Coach. So I figure why not try and save a little money when and where you can. Another Mercari find. This one actually did still have the tag on it, which I've already cut off. But I love like the Marimekko designs, but Marimekko sometimes is a little overpriced, especially for just things like pouches. When I saw that Clinique and Kate Spade had done this collaboration, and of course it was in green, I had to get it because I wanted a pouch that was big enough to carry some of my larger items for my planner, but also as I am building out my next planner. So in here I just have all my supplies. I have my planner that I'm currently working on. So I'm working on some reformatting, and then all the things I need. I've got my page markers, I've got markers, pens, highlighters, and then my tape in here. And so that way when I'm out and about or when I go to the cafe on the weekend, I can just kind of work on the project bit by bit. And I think I got this for like maybe $10. I saw somebody else selling one for $35. I'm like, that's a little overpriced, but this is a really nice bag. All right, last but certainly not least, I have been eyeing some of the Free People bag charms for quite a while. I finally had a chance to make it in store because I wanted to have the in-store experience. I walked through, I realized like, okay, some other stuff is a little bit overrated, but when I got to the bag charms, I was like, this is what I really came for. And so I opted to get this, I don't even know what you would call this, whether it's gunmetal or just aged metal. But I like that this has the double clasp, so I can see myself putting this on like my Coach Brooklyn or my bags that don't necessarily have like a place to attach a key charm. It does come with like a bronzed key lock. It has these 2 carabiners, which I'll probably take off, and then there's the 2 skeleton keys on there. The other thing that I like is that the chain attachment actually opens, so you can either take the carabiner off if you want, or you can add more charms or do what you want. And this was only like $38, and so I thought that was a good deal, you know, compared to some of the prices we pay for some of the name brand bag charms and what have you. And I just really like the aesthetic of this. Again, this is for a bag that's coming up. So that was probably the closest that I'll ever come to doing like a haul of any sort. I typically like to just buy my items like 1 or 2 at a time. That way I really know that I'm getting what I need and what I can incorporate. But I knew that I've been looking for these items, so when I found them on sale, I was like, let me just go ahead and grab them. And then I'm good on pouches now. I won't be buying any more than I know of. I don't think I will. And then I'm good for charms right now. I do have my eye on the silver cherry charm, the gold cherry charm, and the triple chain from Coach, but I'm not in a hurry to get those, and maybe they'll go on sale, maybe they won't, maybe I'll find it secondhand, I don't know. But thank you for joining me for today's video, and I would really like to know, you know, have any of you guys considered about trying Marge Sherwood? If you have, or if you haven't, why? I would love to get some feedback and maybe share some other styles with you that I've really enjoyed from the brand, some things I've tried out, or some bags that I've thought about buying for myself. I'll see you guys in the next video, and until then, I hope you have a great rest of your day.